Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Nintendo Direct version of Who the Hell Asked. I'm your host, Slade,
And
alongside Byron.
yeah, and I'm Slade's partner. Because this was a partner showcase, a phrase we hadn't heard of since October of 2020. But
Yep, a phrase that also gave us some serious pause to the quality of the presentation itself. Thankfully, our fears were unfounded, because holy shit, that was actually pretty incredible.
yeah, so let's get started. We opened up the Direct with, of course, everybody's favorite game as of late, Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. We got the Sunbreak roadmap, which will feature title updates in August, the fall, winter, and 2023 with stuff like rare species monsters, new special monsters, and in the case of the August update, we're getting a new locale, the Forlorn Area. So yeah, nothing too much going on with Monster Hunter. Slade, your thoughts?
That is correct. And then, along with that, we're also getting the Seething Basil Geese as well.
Yeah.
In that August update. So Monster Hunter fans can definitely look forward to that. Probably the first big announcement of the entire presentation. Nier Automata, the End of Yorha edition, is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Yes. Yes.
Pretty impressive feat considering, this is a pretty powerful game for the most part.
Yeah,
so
and guess
time will tell what fidelity they sacrifice to make it run on Switch.
Yeah, but guess what? No Cloud. You don't see the Cloud anywhere. And there's another game later on that we'll continue to clown on Kingdom Hearts with, but this was the first of two games that made people clown on Kingdom Hearts for going Cloud.
Yeah, because if Nier Automata could pull this off, then... And I understand KH3 is a bit graphically stronger than Nier Automata.
Yeah, like that would have been understandable.
Not by a lot.
Yeah.
Not by a lot.
Yeah, but yeah, Nier Automata, End of Yorha edition coming to Switch with some exclusive costumes. Pretty cool, and people who haven't played Nier yet can play Nier now.
Oh yeah, the next thing shown after that was a kind of mystery / horror game.
Yeah,
that kind of reminds me of older Resident Evil games. Loreline, the Laser Eyes.
Yeah.
Looks pretty interesting. It's coming out in 2023.
Yeah.
So definitely look forward to that. But this is the segue of news I really wanted to talk about.
Yeah, so it is what I am dubbing the Man Trio. So we have, first off, Super Bomberman R2, which will be coming next year. It will feature a asymmetric 15v1 multiplayer mode, where the 15 have to build the base to try to stop the one person from getting the chests. And also, it will be featuring the Super Bomberman R Online component pretty much in Super Bomberman R2, because we didn't cover this on the show, because it wasn't major news at the time. But Super Bomberman R Online, which was first on Stadia. Who remembers fucking Stadia, right?
Oh, yeah. I haven't heard that in a while.
But yeah, that was a Stadia exclusive for a while. Then it came to Steam, and I think a few other platforms. And I played it for a bit. It was fun. Super Bomberman R Online is pretty fun, but yeah, it died off, and we are basically getting that entire game, which is just the Battle Royale portion, 64 people. That is being transplanted into Super Bomberman R2. And I guess Super Bomberman R did good enough to warrant a 2. And not much new you can do with Bomberman. It's like Tetris, honestly.
Yeah, which, honestly, good for Bomberman. I'm glad we're seeing a resurgence in this IP. Again, first one being successful enough to warrant a sequel, I think is only fantastic news. I can't praise it enough.
I will say the first game had, like, not much competition because it was on at launch on Switch.
That is true.
And I know some Bomberman fans fucking hate R. So, but still cool at least.
That's neither here nor there. It's nice to see old IP still alive and kicking.
Yeah, well,
speaking of old IP somehow alive and
fucking
kicking.
Stealing my segue over here.
Hell yeah. Well, I want to talk about this next.
All right, go ahead. Talk
About
it,
franchise.
We
got the Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection. Oh boy, am I excited to see these games.
Yeah,
again.
So there will be 10 games in the collection, Mega Man Battle Network 1, 2, both versions of 3, both versions of 4, both versions of 5, and both versions of 6.
Yeah, so after 3, you can see clearly that they started taking a Pokemon approach. To make a long story short, in order to get the full experience, you really don't have to get both versions, like if you don't want to, because largely they're the same story. They just swap up a couple story scenarios here and there. And in the case of, I think, 5 and 6, the title character villain thing, power up, is a feature exclusive to that. But the cool thing is you don't have to worry about choosing between them because this pack has them all.
Yeah, so physically, it will be available as one big pack, and digitally it will be available as Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection Volumes 1 and 2. How they're gonna split that is funny to me, thinking about it.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious how that's going to play out because these were all GBA games, so it's not like they're massive in nature. So
well, and that and
putting it up digitally. Is
that and like, would you split up like each version of like 3, 4, 5, 6 or fucking?
No, I doubt that. I think what they do is the first pack has Mega Man Battle Network, Battle Network 2, Battle Networks Blue 3, Blue and White.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next pack will be Battle Networks 4, 5, and 6.
Okay. A sad thing, though, for some people, no online. There will be no online for the Battle Network connection. And, apparently...
that is actually tragic, too, because there is a competitive multiplayer scene that is still somehow alive and thriving today.
Yeah, and apparently people have been adding rollback netcode to Mega Man Battle Network 6, and apparently 5 just got that a little while ago.
Oh, yeah. It's actually crazy. It kind of reminds me of, like, the Melee scene in some regards to how passionate people are about this game and how... Honestly, its fan base just refuses to let it die. It's just, it's honestly inspirational.
Yeah, well,
like it's crazy.
Yeah, this will be coming out in 2023. Even though during the direct they said, "Oh, hey, a lot of these things are coming this year." All right, whatever, Nintendo. But yeah, happy for the Mega Man Battle Network fans. Now, Slade, get out of the way. This is my thing. Fucking Pac-Man World is getting a remake. The original Pac-Man World, the 3D platformer, the 20th anniversary game on PS1 is getting a full-blown fucking remake. I'm goddamn here for it.
I guess you could say they're repacking the game.
Goddamn Slade. But yes, they're bringing this back. It's coming to all platforms, of course. And I don't have the picture on screen, but it comes with this insane collector's edition, which has a giant metal Pac-Man. And apparently it will be a $30 remake, which is interesting. I thought they would have gone the full $60, but the fact that this is $30, I think will tempt a lot more people.
Oh, for sure. I think the $30 price point for entry is definitely a huge boon.
Yeah.
The game's favor. I want to see if this approach is going to work with a lot more remakes. I hope this sells really well because that will tell companies that are making remakes of games, hey, maybe price your remakes a bit lower than a full price game. It'll sell crazy.
Well, the Insane Trilogy was at 40 and that did pretty fucking well.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping this becomes standard across the industry overall.
Yep.
But more so than that, seeing Bomberman, Mega Man, and Pac-Man in a single presentation is pretty fantastic. We want to know who we didn't see.
Well, we didn't see Rayman, but
that's right.
Rayman's dead and buried. We don't talk about him anymore.
It's so unfortunate, especially with Ubisoft being here too.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a moment. But yeah, Pac-Man World Repack. I'm excited for it. I'm not. Bandai Namco fucking spoiling us platformer fans with the Klonoa remakes in like 5 days from when we're recording this. And then of course Pac-Man World Repack, which is coming out August 26th. Relatively close, actually. Which I'm like, oh, damn, that's close.
And then, honestly, just like speaking about things overall, Bamco is kind of on a roll lately. Like you're saying, the Klonoa remakes, the Pac-Man World Repack, Tales of Arise last year was the most commercially successful Tales of game in the franchise.
Yeah.
Bamco is just hitting lately.
Yeah. So,
man, it's good for them.
Yep. And one other note, because of the whole at-game situation, we now have Pac-Mom instead of Miss Pac-Man. Blame at-games for that. That's honestly probably why there's a Pac-Man World remake. Honestly.
Oh, yeah.
But let's get on to the next one. A very interesting co-op, no verbal game called Blanc, where you're playing as I think 2 doe foxes.
You play as a doe and a wolf pup.
Oh, wolf pup. Okay, I get. I'm not good at animals.
I mean, that's perfectly fine. No one's expecting us to be biologists by any means.
But the fact that this does not have any words at all is very interesting. It's a more like visual-based storytelling, which I don't think any other game has done.
Yeah, I'm very interested in seeing how this game plays out. Maybe Who the Hell Asked Co-op runs this game.
It is console exclusive to Nintendo Switch, which I'd say that's a pretty good choice. It may also come to PC. That I do not believe has been confirmed at the moment, but it will be available in February.
Yep, the name of the game is Blanc.
Blanc.
So definitely look forward to that.
All right. Yeah, we got the Return to Monkey Island revealed for the very first time. If you like the old point-and-click adventure games, you'll like this. Just please stop harassing the team on Twitter about the art style. I don't know if you heard about this. People harassed one of the main people on the dev team for Return to Monkey Island so much that they're like, oh, fuck you. We're not talking on social media anymore about this game. Because people, the art style may not be great. I thought it looked okay. It was a decent.
I thought it looked okay too.
But like, goddamn, please don't harass. Don't harass Lucasfilm.
The fact that we have to bring this up, that's actually really cringe.
But yeah, Return to Monkey Island for you point-and-click adventure fans. It's coming sometime this year. Look forward to that. You mentioned it earlier, Slade.
Ubisoft.
Yeah. Mario and Rabbids, Slade. We got that at this direct.
Yeah, that's probably the free bingo space on the card that a lot of us expected to see. So, got a lot more information. It looks like the gameplay seems largely unchanged, but there may be a few small changes, like with the bombs and whatnot here and there.
Yeah.
But
and also,
there's going to be they also played a much larger showcase, from my understanding, the day after the Direct.
Yes.
I personally did not watch that, so if you did, you probably have more info for our viewers.
I do not, but Bowser's here.
Yeah,
Bowser will be here and playable with his big fucking gun.
Which I believe will be the first, it's not an RPG, it's an SRPG, but still. Mm-hmm. The first one he's teamed up with Mario since Bowser's Inside Story, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. Yeah, I believe so.
So, it's been a hot minute, and I think that's only ever happened,
what,
3 times. Once in Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, and then all the way back in Super Mario RPG.
Oh, don't forget Super Paper Mario, but that's a platform.
Oh, yeah, and Super Paper Mario. So, yeah, history lesson, guys.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah. That will be coming out October 20th. So, there's our October release from Nintendo. Of course, it's a Mario game. I thought this would have been an August release, but I guess I was wrong about that. Like the original. Speaking of things that we were a bit wrong about, fucking Sonic Frontiers was here.
Yeah, so we thought IGN had some sort of exclusivity, promotional
well,
material.
they did for the most part, and didn't do the game any favors. Looks so much better here.
It's crazy how much better it looks in a presentation put together in Nintendo Direct. Like, I'm sorry, IGN, but what the fuck? Like, do they have an insider trying to sabotage this game? I'm legitimately curious.
I don't know if it was like the material that they were given. They didn't have much to work with, which, if that's the case,
apparently it's an IGN employee playing. So
from what I heard, it was someone at Sega, but I don't know. But
even worse.
But this game looks so much better, and we got what we should have gotten from the very beginning. We got the reveal of what cyberspace is, because this is an open zone Sonic game, and the cyberspace levels. We've got a look at a cityscape, which looked pretty cool. Looked like fucking Houston on a. Looked like Houston during early COVID times, like long, windy roads with like barely any drivers. And then we got, of course, the typical Sonic Green Hill Zone-esque level, which will probably be the first cyberspace level. But I'm just fucking glad we finally got to know what the hell this cyberspace is.
Oh yeah,
that's
all right.
That's been teased forever. Probably the best showing of Sonic.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the best showings of Frontiers since they've started doing showings. As I said, it's just kind of weird how the IG and Sega thing's working out, which by working I mean not at all.
Which has ended at this point by the time we are recording this. That deal was done.
All right, so for the next segment, let's go ahead and just do kind of a small roundup of each title. I don't think you or I are particularly interested in the majority of these. So Disney Dreamlight Valley.
Yeah.
That's available September 6th. It's basically just Animal Crossing Disney, like Byron said.
Yep.
Even though it's in the Octopath style, and I love seeing more RPGs from the era transformed into the Octopath style. Live Alive, I believe the demo was available the day of the Direct.
Yes.
I don't recall seeing a release date. I think that might have already been previously announced.
Yeah, I think that is sometime in late July, I think early August.
Yeah, Doraemon Story of Seasons, they showed that off a little bit. I did not see the release date presentation for that. I think it was just a video presentation on the game. Interesting stuff there if you're into that franchise.
Yeah, fucking trains! we got a fucking train game, of course.
Yeah, Minecraft Legends as well.
Yep, we covered that during the Xbox presentation.
And this was, I believe, a previously announced title for the Dragon Quest series. Dragon Quest Treasures, unless that's the sequel to Dragon Quest Builders. And
no, that is not the sequel. We did hear about this. I think the last time we heard about it was, goddamn, that Dragon Quest presentation, I think.
Yeah, that feels like that was forever ago.
It was forever ago. We covered that if you want to check that out. But
I remember talking about Eric and Mia being the main characters, and Eric is my favorite character in Dragon Quest XI. By the way, if none of you have played Dragon Quest XI, I recommend it. It is a fantastic RPG. That being said, even though Eric's my favorite character, this game doesn't look like my cup of tea. It's cool seeing that the Dragon Quest monsters are recruitable to the party, I guess.
Yeah. But yeah, that would be...
they had a fucking bunch of games shown back to back, like No Man's Sky coming to Switch, which we talked about last week.
We talked about that last week, actually.
Fucking more Fire Emblem, Three Hopes Warriors, which, interesting, story expansion on Three Houses, but it's a Warriors game, so take that with what you will.
Yep, it's a Warriors game. What do you expect? Warrior things.
Now, for probably, in my opinion, and I know a lot of people are going to debate this. Mm-hmm. In my opinion, one of the biggest announcements of the Direct, Portal, the companion collection, which is Portal 1, Portal 2, and the Portal 2 multiplayer, are all coming to Switch.
Yeah, they're out now. That was shocking.
Yes, that was to me, that was the biggest shocker of the presentation. But obviously, we got one more thing to cover later that was probably equally shocking, especially considering our predictions were just wildly wrong. Mine, most importantly.
Yeah.
The Portal franchise, if you guys don't know, is made by a company called Valve.
Yeah, who make the popular Steam Deck, aka the Switch Killer.
Yep, and also known as the developers behind other titles like Team Fortress 2 and
Left 4 Dead.
Left 4 Dead.
CSGO.
And Half-Life.
Yep.
1 and 2. So, like, Portal. So, Portal is a very interesting game where you have something that's called a portal gun, where you could fire 2 different types of fire, the orange portal and the blue portal, and then travel between them by jumping into them. So, lots of puzzles, very funny and also very fun puzzle-based franchise. I would highly recommend, if you've never played Portal, to give it a shot. It's very good.
Yeah, and maybe one of these days we will play the Portal 2 multiplayer. Apparently Portal 1 doesn't have multiplayer, which is weird, but whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's out today. We got Harvestella.
Which to me kind of reminds me of Stardew Valley, but if it had a higher budget. And was a story link feature.
Yeah, it's a farming simulator / RPG. Which I'm like, I don't see how those two genres could work, but
Stardew Valley and stuff like that. A lot of other companies have also pulled it off successfully.
Yeah,
but I digress. If that's up your alley, Harvestella is coming out November 4th,
and we should have seen it coming, but you never see it coming.
Oh my god!
I had to do it the second time, Slade. It's Persona 3 Portable coming soon to Switch, Persona 4 Golden coming to Switch soon, and shockingly to me, Persona 5 Royal, that's right, Royal, coming October 21st, 2022.
Yeah, so Royal in particular was interesting to me because it's a PS4/PS5 title.
Yes.
I thought that porting it over to Switch would require some serious work on the end of Atlas.
Yeah, and the funny thing, Slade, two funny points. One, out of these 3, Persona 5 Royal will be the only one that will be getting a physical release, A. And B, again, Nier. With Nier Automata, Kingdom Hearts. Persona 5 Royal isn't fucking cloud version.
I mean, I was also saying in the predictions video, if it did happen, they wouldn't go cloud because that's just not Atlas's MO. Yeah, I thought that was a Square Enix thing. But again, Nier Automata proved me wrong. Square is willing to put high-quality titles on Switch and dumb them down. Yeah,
but we will continue to clown on Kingdom Hearts, especially Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5 for not being in the cloud.
At this point, Kingdom Hearts fans... you got Sora and Smash. I guess you could call that an epic dub, but outside of that, go play Kingdom Hearts games on any other platform.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts fans be losing. But Persona fans, especially if you've been starved on Nintendo, now's your chance. Officially.
Funny, I saw a tweet the same day this was announced.
Yeah.
That a lot of Joker mains in Smash could finally play their favorite game for the very first time.
Yes.
Because of all the fucking memes.
Yes, they can finally play their game. Nintendo. Yes, they can finally
play their favorite game for the first time.
Yeah, so overall, I'd say really fucking good for a partner showcase.
And I would even go as far to say it's really good for a direct in general.
Like, if it had probably Breath of the Wild 2 stuff, Mario Kart DLC info, and probably, like, a couple new Nintendo announcements, like, god damn, this would...
I mean, for this just being the third-party support, this was definitely a very successful showcase, in my opinion.
Absolutely, and for the most part, there will at least be one thing people will like. Like, for me, example, fucking out of nowhere, Pac-Man World remake. Holy shit.
Not just for you, for both of us. Yeah. I've never played it, and I'm actually want to give it a shot.
Yeah, so. Absolutely. But before we head off What wasn't talked about? Let's talk very briefly. What wasn't talked about? Obviously,
Okay, well,
as I mentioned, Mario Kart.
Well, let's talk about that because again, I'm not going to hold, and it's a partner showcase.
Yeah, it's a partner showcase.
So obviously, none of the first party stuff was talked about.
Well, okay, technically, we had Mario and Rabbids.
Yeah, but that's a Ubisoft title, so I think that's a bit of a different conversation.
Well, we did get three hopes. I called three hopes, three houses. Might as well be called fucking three houses.
I think the biggest outlier for things, third party not included. We joked about it a bit earlier. I actually don't understand why they don't put the Rayman Legends games on Switch. I feel like they'd be crazy successful. Like, I can't be the only one.
Yeah, but Ubisoft doesn't care about Rayman since Michel Alonso left.
Yeah, but like, that's free money. Right there. Just put it on. I mean, hell, the fact that they put a Rayman game. Wait, did Rayman Legends even release on Wii U, or did that get canned?
It got released on Wii U. And I think actually Rayman Legends is on Switch. Yes.
Okay, so Rayman Legends is on Switch. Well, then never mind. I guess I'm rescinding everything I just said.
Yeah, you're being crazy. But obviously, some stuff that we should know about in the near future. Obviously, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass Wave 2. I feel like we're going to get a Twitter drop for that.
Yes, I am with you. I think it's a Twitter drop at this point.
Yep.
And then beyond that, I don't think any other announcement. There's one game in particular that was not here.
Yep.
That probably should have been here. The big elf in the room. To me, that's Bayonetta 3.
Nintendo sees that as first party.
Disagree. Whatchamacallit, Platinum Games got bought out by Tencent. So that is not factually true anymore.
Okay. Well, Nintendo owns the rights to Bayonetta 3.
I suppose, but I don't know. I just feel like that's a game I thought we would have for sure. With it being a partner showcase. I mean, they have Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope, right?
I guess. You if you wanted to make that argument in that vein, then sure.
Yeah, I just think the fact that we still have nothing on Bayonetta, and we're recording this on July 1st. We were expecting some sales numbers, and that got pushed back.
That got pushed. Forgot to mention in the intro, that got pushed back to August 3rd. So in about a month, in about like 5 weeks from when this will be going up, see you then for Nintendo's sales numbers. Kind of sad
honestly,
about that.
I've never seen an earnings report delayed before. That's really
weird. So that got delayed. Obviously, we're probably going to get a Splatoon 3 Direct. I'd be shocked if we didn't get one of those. Obviously, we're going to get probably Twitter drops again for Mario Strikers Battle League, free LC, and honestly, I think, hot take, Nintendo theoretically could go the rest of the year without a Direct.
I was
a general direct. I did mention there would be like a Splatoon 3 Direct.
They could do a Direct Mini that isn't a partner showcase.
They could.
In September? I think it's still likely we get one. But I'm with you. I also think they could just not. And we're waiting until January or February.
I don't think it will happen, but I'm throwing it out there. It's very possible. Considering
I'm 100% with you. Yeah. I think the fact that we got this partner showcase just goes to show that they had quite a few third-party announcements to make that, honestly, you or I didn't really think they had that support at this point. So
yeah, but
it is mostly just ports and legacy collections of older titles. I'm so excited for the Battle Network Legacy Collection. I'm with you, though. I just wish that there was some online support for it.
Yeah, and of course you know me being hyped for Pac-Man. I literally went, oh shit, when I was watching it like live because funny thing, this wasn't even live. They didn't even do a premiere on YouTube. It was just they dropped it at like 9:01 or 9:02 a.m. and it was just like, hey, here you go. And so for some people it got spoiled because Nintendo UK had the timestamps. But yeah.
Oh boy.
But yeah, that was a good partner showcase, actually.
No, for sure. I definitely think it's obviously the best partner showcase.
The best under that branding, of fucking course, because the bar is low.
Like I said, we both, as soon as we saw partner showcase, had some trepidation.
Yeah, we were like, oh, fuck.
Oh, God. I thought we were done with these.
But in reality, it's like, oh, hey, cool.
Yeah, as long as they're to this quality and this length, I think partner showcases can stick around.
Now that's both a good and bad thing for the future, because it's like, oh no, people's expectations are going to be through the roof if they ever do another partner showcase.
Yeah, it's like, looks like partner showcases are back on the menu. But anyways, this has been Slade.
And this has been Byron. We'll see you all next week for more of that hot press gaming news in 2021, the sequel.
Oh, yeah.
Bye-bye, everybody.